Hello everyone, this is Moses from Wilona's Cave, a channel where I try my best to educate and entertain about the hobby of solo roleplaying. To recap the last episode of our pirate adventure using Pirate Borg, Captain James and his crew rowed to shore on a mysterious island. They had to then enter a small cave nearby because they had to flee from a green mist that induced vomiting. Once in the small cave, Mary found a door. The entire crew walked through the door and entered a different environment. They found themselves in a swamp. In the swamp, they met someone. I rolled the dice and found out that Captain James knows this person. Her name is Bedessi, and she is a Voodoo Priestess. And that is where we left off, so let's continue. First off, I'll begin by stating the opening scene, then I have to roll with Mythic to see if this scene has been modified. The opening scene that I can logically think of is that after introductions, Captain James asks, "Where are they?" Honestly, that's the first question I would ask. The chaos factor is 5, so a roll of 5 or less on a d10, then the scene will be modified. I rolled a 7, so the scene continues as stated. So Captain James asks Bedessi, "Where are we?" Well, that's a good question. Where are they indeed? I'm going to roll on the fate chart and ask if they are no longer on the mysterious island. I wonder if going through the door they were actually transported to this swamp. Let's go to the fate chart and ask. I'm going to put the odds at unlikely, so at a chaos factor of 5, that would be a 35 or less for a yes on a D100. And I rolled a 37. Very close to a yes result. If it was a 36 though, I would try to interpret it differently, kind of like a no but result, but I'm just going to go and interpret it as a no. Okay, so they are still on the island, but it looks like there is at least one door, the one we walked through, thus far, that opens up to a different environment on the same island. Before Bedessi, the Voodoo Priestess, answers where they are, she first walks towards Captain James. She then tells him, "Hold out your hands, Captain." Captain James holds out his hands and then she places something in his hands. What is it? I have no idea. That's why I love playing solo. So let me use a table. Let me roll on the table in Pirate Borg on pages 60 and 61. The table is named Things of Importance, and it's a D100 roll. And I rolled a 25, which is Small Ship in a Bottle. Captain James looks at the bottle that is in his hands, and his eyes begin to widen. What he sees is that there is a large ocean, clouds, and lightning trapped in a bottle. He then looks closer, and the clouds slowly move, which gave him a clearer view. He saw his ship, the Burning Ghost, heaving up and down in the raging waves. While Captain James is still staring at his ship in the bottle, Bedessi says, "You know where you are, Captain James. You just have to uncork the bottle." And at that moment, Bedessi and the swamp slowly disappear. Mary and Angelica are very confused about what is happening. And Admiral Tutos is freaking out. What's new? The area is now pitch black. Mary points in front of them and says, "Captain, look at that." They all look where she is pointing. Captain James squints his eyes and asks, "Are those more doors?" And what appears in front of them are 4 doors. And the original door that they first walked through has now disappeared as well. And now to all of my awesome viewers and subscribers, it is your turn now to affect the progression of this campaign. In the comment section below, come up with up to 4 ideas of what could be behind these doors. If I choose your idea, I will then give you a shout out in the next episode. There could be multiple ideas I like to use, so there could also be multiple shout outs. You can make the idea simple or completely gonzo. Without me giving too many ideas, here are some examples. One door could lead to a city underwater, another one could lead to pirate ships sailing in the clouds, or one could even be where the team transforms into sea creatures. The ideas are endless. I am going to set a deadline of 7 days after this episode for ideas to be submitted. Captain James' team, myself, and of course Admiral Tutos are all waiting for your ideas. Happy gaming, everyone. Bye.